Hello, folks. I'm here to tell you that I am running for president in 2012. 2012, I am intending to run for president. Well, maybe. It's a little early to call it for sure, but I intend to run for president in 2012. My first initiative as president is second and third place are inaugurated with me into the White House. They are an equal part within. Upon inauguration day, I will be inaugurated with second and third place. And I challenge my opponents in 2012 to meet this campaign promise that they will inaugurate second and third place with them when inaugurated into the White House. In this White House situation, due to security purposes and reasons, we are stuck together. We live across the hall. Our bedrooms are across the hall from each other, constantly together. We will have to learn to get along. This harmony we learn to get along and we teach each other will thus spread through the governments and through the organizations throughout this world, throughout our policies and throughout our organization, throughout this White House of three and this Trident Party as we rise. My campaign promise to you and my campaign promise true is that upon inauguration, second and third place will be inaugurated with me. We will live together, we will be stuck together, we will never leave each other's side for any means. Now this is for 4 years, and this is the reason why we get paid the big bucks. And once in office, I plan on putting forth policies to build giant cave-like structures, giant caves of bomb shelter types. These giant bomb shelters are shopping centers built into the sides of mountains, these bomb shelters, that in case of a nuclear bomb attack, or a nuclear attack, or a bombing attack from afar, we have a source of savior, a source to save as many people and lives as we can, with all the birds, plants, and trees and animals. Within each of these caverns, each of these caves, there will be all our products, our gizmos, our gadgets, because they will function as shopping centers when they're not at times of great need, when we have to rush into them in case of bombs dropping from the skies above. So I intend to protect our people by this method, by building of these bomb shelters in the sides of mountains, to put forth this initiative to have these real estate projects put forth. And within each one of these bomb shelters there lies a garden. This garden produces food and fruit, and we collect 2 of every animal in the area. Well, they gather within. These animals do come within and start to gather and collect, and then we have these animals in the zoo within this bomb shelter as well. Deep, deep, deep within the cliff walls, deep within the mountain sides. And that's right, I'm running for president in 2012. Well, I intend to. With my campaign promise, when inaugurated, second and third place are inaugurated with me. We are stuck together and we do not ever leave each other's side. President of these here United States of America. Why? Why? Because I don't believe it right for one man to have the power that the president carries. Because I believe that policies can be more quickly decided on a 3-person vote. 1, 2, 3. Each policy. 1, 2, 3. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. 4 against, 4 against. And 3 persons, never going to have a tie, never going to have a dispute. It'll be settled and done and it passed onward. But through this 3-person party, we will learn. Through these 3 presidents, us 3 presidents living and working together constantly for 4 years, we will learn to work together. We will put aside the differences of parties and origins, the differences between Democrat and Republican, as the Trident Party arises. For we promise you, I promise you, that when inaugurated, second and third place will be inaugurated with me. That is my first policy change and my first position as president. And I challenge my opponents in 2012 to meet this campaign promise. So that no longer will this government be ran by just a single individual. It'll be ran by 3 individuals. That way, more equal representation of the people in this nation. So we can put forth policies that both Democrats and Republicans and everyone else will agree with. So join me in the Trident Party, because I'm looking for fundraising, I'm looking to get started, and I'm looking to make sure this world is safe from the dictatorship that a single individual can't supply. Because think about it. When there's a single individual in the powers of the White House, he does have the power to take and do such harm to our nation and to this world. Look at the policies currently. We look at Bush's policy here with Iraq. Yes, we went in and we took it over and we executed their leader. Wow. Very good job there. Not. We could have just all worked together. We could have said, together we shall put forth ideas and concepts and work as a team against that which is the terrorism acts of this country, of this world. Together, united in all that we have lost. Because when the Trade Centers bombed, when those planes did hit, not only were those associates lost of our country, but that of other countries. And those other countries were angered by those associates lost. Those people of theirs lost. And we could have pulled together and been as one in as a world, as an international, and our nation working with other nations against terrorism true. Instead, we had to bully and fight. We had to blame this or blame that. Maybe it was them, maybe it wasn't. But did we have to go into that country and take forth those resources? I don't think so. And now we sit at this point where we are having to fight and fight for a country to stabilize a country that wasn't stable before. And I'm not saying that Saddam was doing a good job, but it was his elected official. He was there in power. But for us to go forth in there and to claim that nation and to go in there and try and take and overthrow it, as we did, has now caused us the problem that we have to become a peacekeeper, maker of trying settling the resolutions between this country and that, and making us look like the bully. Where we could have looked together as a working as a cooperation against the acts of terrorism in this world. Which would have been better? Would it have been better to have had us work together and say, yes, we've lost many. Now let us all as a nation work with all the other nations of this world against terrorist acts, against terrorist formations, against terrorist compensation, and using an international network to fight against these individual terrorist cells. Instead, we go out and we attack one enemy, while another enemy farms someplace else. Because there's terrorists not just in Iraq, not just in the Middle East, they're all over this great world. And if we work together, we can take out all of these terrorists in each nation and all these nations, as all our nations work together against these acts that take of lives and take of harm such great proportion. I have already put forth a plan to bring an end to the hijacked aircraft, and I've just told you of a plan to protect, save as many lives as possible from a nuclear fallout with these giant bomb shelters, which are like Walmart shopping centers built in the side of walls. So remember, I'm running for president, I intend to run for president in 2012, inaugurated. And upon inauguration, second and third place will be inaugurated with me. Long rise and long live the Trident Party. Thank you for your time. Christopher David Clayton, future president of the United States, if I am chosen by you, the people.